Hello team, my name is
Hi.
Shankar. Today I'm going to explain about the midterm project submission on the topic of web browser using BEF, that is Browser Exploitation Framework. And here are my teammates Sumant and Praveen. Let me explain the abstract and the introduction and the web browser risks, and then my friends will take on the next. Today we are going to see about the abstract of web browser using BEF framework. The web browser exploitation system is abbreviated as BEF, that means browser exploitation. It is a penetration tool that targets the browser. It allows the competitor to assess the actual safety environment of a target using a client-side attack, which is becoming increasingly important in these days. And the online attacks are also seen against the customers, including mobile customers or credit card customers, etc. Unlike the other security systems, the browser exploitation evaluates in the context of an open door, a web browser, rather than a network secured protected by client system. And within the browser context, BEF will connect one or more web browsers and use it as a beachheader by launching command modules or other attacks on the system. A web browser is a program that allows us to access the internet, and most of all us nowadays, the internet has become a necessary component as we grasp the web browser, and we cannot be without the internet in these days. So to safeguard this user, it is illustrated that the publication includes a lab that shows how to use a BEF to exploit a web browser attack. And coming to the introduction, the web browser, the main function of a web browser is to display the web resources that the user requests. The web browser connects to the server and restores resources which display in the browser window. The requested material is usually HTML document, but may also be an image or a PDF or any type of file it may be. The user identify the resources area using the URL, that means the link which is given on the top of the Chrome. And additionally, HTML and CSS specifications determine how the browser translates and displays HTML files, manages to maintain such standards. The Worldwide Online Consortium is a web standard organization. Many browsers are used to pass the standards section and create their own browser extensions. For webmasters, this has caused a concern for compatibility and follow the same standards. And coming to the next topic, it's the web browser risks. And according to the preliminary studies, approximately the 45% of internet users do not use the most secure version of the web browser. This is how the web exploitation occurs because of the lack of security and the success. Web browser, like many other types of software, can be attacked or exploited if they are not patched. Additionally, if browser plagues are not fully patched, even a fully patched browser can be attacked. That when a user updates his browser, plugins are not updated immediately, and malicious updates are usually the sources of browser attacks, sites, and distributes and malicious uploads to unsuspecting users due to inadequate security settings. Excuse me. That supports the hackers and may insert documents that do not change the visibility of the site.
ఒక నిమిషం బ్రో
Coming to the next topic, here is my friend just now. Praveen has joined to the team, and I'm going to continue now. Hello, Praveen.
Hey.
These documents may redirect a visitor to another site without the user's knowledge. This referral to another site may result in the installation of malicious software on your computer. Software like this is usually designed to allow the intruder to remotely control the user's computer and steal person's information such as credit card numbers, the bank statements, or so on. So we need to be very careful regarding the OTPs and all for the credit card users, so that the browser exploitation will not occur if we take safety measures. Next, my friend will continue on the beef topic. Yeah, Praveen.
Yeah, browser exploitation system is observed in the penetration of the tool that aims to exploits and vulnerabilities in the web browsers. Beef is a browser based on the explanation. Attackers can launch a commands module targeted by the other attackers by system. By the opening module URL, the users can be trapped to continue the system norm to see normal online traffic when the introducer can access. When the web page mentioned with loads or a web browser is already connected to the beef system. Beef can be used to the malicious website that the user then visits. Beef is used to the submit instructions to the victims will be added to the beef system like zombies after getting logging the beef server. The attackers can run the module against the designated the users. The attackers can run any module or create the one allowing him to execute any commands he want for the victims zombies to gain control of the target computer system beef uses. And you continue, Ravi Shankar.
Ravi Shankar, bro, you can
Yeah.
go to another page. I
Okay.
can continue with that.
Okay.
Okay, hi Praveen. Hi Ravi Shankar.
Hi,
I'll
Shima.
continue with the web page representation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Depending on a web page, you are launching like we can talk about installing a browser by clicking one of the browsers which will open new tab like 5 tabs. We can see the on screen. We can see that we can open a browser name. There's a page title, page URL, more than all the details of the system. We can see in the image. Okay, we can see the detail. We can go to the next topic. Okay, like each tab representing a browser, like 5 new tabs as seen in the diagram below. Okay, details, log, commands, rider. Okay, I'll go with explanation about details. The information about the hook browser is displayed as shown in the above. Log is capturing the browser memory. Entires are now displayed in the image below. We can see like zombie 127.0.01. Just it was in logs like you can see details, logs, command, rider, XS arrays. And when come into command, we can use this to run the module in the web browser. Modules can execute any command that can be executed using JavaScript, like an JavaScript language, JS. Each module has its own icon, which is represented by one of the colors indicated below, like green, orange, gray. Green shows that working against the target, the user is unaware of its existence. Okay, and when compared to orange, acts against the objective, like user may see it. Okay, and on gray color, it still needs to be checked against the target. When compared to red, work in favors of the target, like we can see the colors over below. And when compared to rider, we can use this tab to make HTTP request of the secure like HTTP. We have the hooker browser. When we go to next page, like we see, as I said, access race. This tab can be used to determine the page to which browser is connected may affected by XSS attack. When we right click on the capture browser, a menu will appear to which the browser is linked may be affected by the XSS attack. And we use as a proxy. We can utilize the hooker browser as a proxy using this option. And XSS race on hooker domain name, like we detect that on web page. As a result of this action, the XSS race above does the same, but allows us to adjust the parameters, and which the browser is linked may affected by XSS, giving us 2 options: use as proxy or XSS arrays on hooker domain. Okay, and when compared to conclusion, we understood that how dangerous it is if for anyone to use web browser without following proper security requirements, and web browser hustle is a big issue. If a user does not update his system on a regular basis, people can carry out various assault ranging on excesses to buffer overflow, because browser extension force is a basic penetration testing program that anybody may use this test attacks or hack someone else's systems. And when you can see the reference 1 to 7 here.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah.
And we also talked about how to use the BEF system and what it can achieve.
Yeah. Thank you, team, for all joining this project work, and thank you, Professor Rashmi, ma'am.